so deny all European countries that. That includes the Ottomans. It's okay to have one of them, but two of them, that's a no-go. Fortunately, you can't get spices in the New World. Now, what was that about Chinaware? Porcelain production in Europe -50. I guess Chinaware isn't the amazing good that used to be. Used to be top dog all the time. My glorious tea, however, can't beat it. Jake, how much percentage war score do you need for all English provinces? A staggering 204%. 209%. But that's okay. All of these provinces won't take that, and you get a 25% discount with imperialism anyway. Thank you, Fry Lad. I will keep that bookmarked and check it out later. Scotland's doing me a disfavour here. $210% now. I don't think they're expanding, so England must be building more buildings. Put a banging donk on it. Good afternoon, chat. I just rolled out of bed. Yes, you did. That's a real thing I wanted plutocracy for. National unrest -2. That's fairly powerful. And it's on par with humanism's -2. But I'd take plutocratic over humanism. A merchant, goods produced. Okay, merchant steering towards inland is rubbish. Unless a lot of nations have it and suck an inland trade node dry. But manpower, recovery speed, morale, tech cost. And available mercenaries actually helps out your manpower as well. Somewhere. That's force limit, and it's tiny. Ah well. When you get the exceptional year, it's almost always better to take the plus 50% tax. Scotland, you had every advantage in this war. Please don't lose any land. You probably hold the war score, so yeah, you're winning. Winning by a good amount. I wish it were the afternoon for me. It's 4:30 AM and I'm too bored to sleep. What a horrible existence that must be. That's not how you siege. That is not at all how you siege. Could it be autonomy decreasing somewhere? It could be, Zakharov. But his only other provinces would be overseas, and they're floored at 75%. $655. Eldan is heaven sent. Scotland is scrubbing like a pro. You must be proud, Jake. Oh, it's very historical. England still don't have any friends. I was looking at someone else's truce. Gee, okay. Well, why waste time? We'll call it the conquest of Oxfordshire, because it's inland and it'll be easier to siege up. Since all this land is already occupied. This is going to be embarrassing for them. Right, you're fort level 4, so I'll give you a staggering 20 cannons. And you know what, I'll make you the Great General. What a sorry day to be English. Defeated by people with halberds. Maybe I shouldn't speak so fast. There is that stack that he was using up there in Scotland. But that's why we have forced march. Let's get on the case. Deny him paths to retreat. Because that was actually more costly to us than I expected it to be. Right. Alright, we'll be ready for him up north then. This murders the English. Now, in the past, it's always been Lincoln that fell first. I doubt that's going to be the case, but how funny it would be if it was. Farewell. English swine, you're not fit to be Chav. Where's your Burberry? Where's your White Lightning? Jake, is 1-to-1 infantry artillery the best army composition? Because my infantry always get destroyed by peasants. If you ask me, then yes. You want 1-to-1 infantry and artillery. Cavalry is too expensive to be worthwhile. This is after a certain tech level. Tech 16. After Tech 16, I would say go 1-to-1 with the artillery. Because that's when fire really starts to pack a punch. Before that, I think it's a little too expensive to justify. But different people have different opinions on the matter. Guffaw. Right. Well, that's good. That's exactly what I wanted to fall first, but... The English have better uniforms than you. I really miss our Siberian snowsuits. Right, we actually have too much admin, but we will need it for coring, so it might be an idea just to hang on to it for now. I'll spend a little bit of it on this. Again, the admin cap is not something that's going to be too much of a concern for us right now. What does this represent anyway? Just Chavs taking over places. Chavs can't govern. Well, I guess that explains why I pull in almost no income from these provinces. Diplo caps soon, says Bloody Field. One of the greatest crew on my FTL ship, no doubt. But yeah, what can I even do with my my Diplo points? I could reduce 0.31 of my war exhaustion. What do you even want, Scotland? I do not understand. Chavs should have been a steppe horde, Jake. Unfortunately, there's no way that I can think of to become a steppe nomad in this game. I think they wisened up to that after the whole the first Ryukyu World Conquest incident. What an oddly low war score. I'm sure we can get it up though. Me paying next to no attention overseas can't be helping. And having not many armies to fight will keep the battles war score down. The battles war score actually goes up really slowly these days, which I think's probably a change for the better. It used to go up way too quickly. Still England, time to die. $78 is probably a reasonable number for the first war. What's the first Ryukyu incident? I wasn't here back then. Back in EU3, my very first Paradox World Conquest was in EU3 playing as the Golden Horde, as a westernized horde. It was actually quite a lot of fun. My second World Conquest was when I got the 3 mountains for the first time in EU3. I played as Ryukyu. Let's see if I can remember this right. I declared war on Manchu when they were busy with the Mongol Khanate. I took one province, got rid of my other province and went bankrupt to adopt the that culture and that religion. Is that right? I think that's how it went. I don't know. I haven't read that in ages, but I think that's what happened. In any case, now that I was an actual religion, I could marry Ming. I got Ming into a personal union. I used them to force Manchu into a personal union. This was back when tiny countries could still rule over larger countries without problems. And then I got rebels, religious rebels from Kazakhland onto my capital, which collapsed me into a nomadic tribe. Because religious rebels could carry their government type with them. And then I was a Ryukyu, Manchurian, Confucian steppe nomad. and I just steamrolled the whole world. And I did it in 3 days. Yeah, Scotland managed to grab Ulster. That is shocking, and it means war. This accursed length of war modifier. Alright, we've capped on admin, we've capped on dip. But who's keeping score? They're only points. They want me to give everything back, as if. Jake, what's your achievement on the Nagar achievement? I have no idea what that achievement is. Like I said, I haven't really been reading up on the new achievements yet. They look pretty blobby. This monster taking all my land down south. Well, what else do we have forced march for? Let's get someone with half decent maneuver, please. 3 will do. Force march your way all the way there, please. Yeah, I can see admin and Diplo are capped. But what do you want me to do? Not spending 515 points on that. Jake, you could use your dip points to culture convert people to Chav. Unfortunately, culture is called Kamchatkan. It's not anything too engaging. Oh, excellent. A battle I can fight. Give me the war score. Well, it's a number, all right. We can almost take this, though, and that's good enough. Still, you have no alliances. Works for me. Actually, how expensive are these? Actually, fairly expensive. Excuse me. Jake, have you decided on the next campaign? I have a few ideas, but nothing solid yet. That's why I'm still taking recommendations. Alright, I reckon we can call it there for this war, although there will be a next one very swiftly. And finally we can use those points. Let's get those cores going. Surprisingly cheap to core. That's the blessing of having adaptability and claims. And because you have claims, the autonomy, well, if it wasn't overseas, it would only be 40%. So there's a lot to be said for coring and well, claiming, conquesting, and coring. Conquesting, jeez. Sometimes I do a stupid. Yes, bring on the coalition. See what I care. Might as well throw a claim down on London because it's going to be really expensive. The important thing is that England can't join this coalition against me. London, please. Costly trade embargoes. Of course, England are no longer acceptable as a rival, but it's just not. It's just money. When's the last time I cared about money? Alright, on the 14th we can wage war again. However, all we can really take is London. Can't really take anything else. What I can do, however, is take Woolly Haven and make ourselves a new client state. That'll do. Again, Republican. And kind of light blue seems a Welsh colour. Oh, certainly not Breton purple. This is not the best of menus I've ever seen. Alright, that'll do. That looks close enough to a sheep. There you go. And now everything is relatively sorted. Oh, they moved their capital to Meath? Huh. I suppose that makes things slightly easier for me. Oh, and I completely forgot that makes that the war goal, doesn't it? They have Flanders as an ally. Could cause a bit of trouble. It's only because they're the Defender of the Faith, though. Still, we'll do it. Hello, rebel factions. Goodbye, some rebel factions. Let's get this done. Oh baby, that coalition. There's going to be a slight problem with having Flanders in this. Maybe, just maybe, I could get my boats over. No, we've been blockaded on both ends. Hey France, you want to join in? It's a war against your most hated of enemies. No, but only because you have a truce with England. It's probably a long-lasting one. 8 years. They erected their marches on Connaught. Perhaps I can get you folks over here. Oh no, that's right. Me and Scotland, our friendship is long gone. Please, not the Chavs. Like I said, just trying to get this wrapped up before Paradox start their own stream, and that will be in about an hour and 25 minutes. Thereabouts. Now our core creation stopped because we are at war with England. There is very little we can do about that. Hey, Flanders, how about I just give you loads of money? No. You're an England lover. Tell me, by how much do you not want? We need 80 reason. Harumph. Creek, did you ever end up westernizing? You did not. Navajo, however, you did. Alright, Navajo. Give me your trade power. You too, Fox. Thanks, guys. Much appreciated. Oh, London fell. Glorious. Go away. There are other places to take, other more important places. Now, the trouble with Flanders being in here is that they're going to clog up the war score, and to be honest, I want them out of this war. So, here, you have completely defeated me. You may have the Fox and the other trade power. Ah, it's not worth quite enough. They'll see it my way soon. Oh, I could release nations. Never wanted them. I'm not that much of a beta. Who else is in this war? No, it's just you. Okay, well, can't make peace with you just yet, but let's imagine that what happened didn't happen. Jake, you have an inefficient embargo. I know, I got it with England. I suppose I could revoke it. $77, that's a shame. Yeah, there was a little trick there, but I screwed up. I'll have to wait a little bit until I can use it. You know, some Chav females can be pretty hot and considered... No shame, no shame. Quite right. You have no shame. Length of war can make it real tricky to get some people out of these. Used to be a thing where you could get military access through your enemy's enemies, and they would want you to get rid of it. Yeah, some of these men get out of there before winter comes. Oh, right, I took all my men down south. And for what purpose? Well, keep running around the country. It's good for you. Marriageable women. 74, we're almost okay. I just need a little bit more. And with their capital gone, we now get ticking war score. During peace, I'll probably ship more people over to Munster, since that's where the capital is. Actually, what I can do is flip Gwyneth over to the SS.